One thing about my grandfather, like he is hands down the wisest individual that I've ever come across in my life. And there were times where I would come to him basically complaining because things weren't going my way, right? And every time something didn't go my way, it was never my fault. It was always the world's fault that things weren't going my way. This person did this, or this situation could have worked out this way, but because of whatever external circumstance, it isn't going the way that it's going, right? And so I lived in that kind of cycle of constantly blaming everyone else for my misfortunes until my granddaddy hit me with one of the one of the best bars, I'm gonna call it, that I've applied to my life in every aspect of my life. And that statement, that phrase is, if you look at a situation long enough, you can find your role in it. And the moment I started to really walk around and live in that place of, you know what, like the things that are happening in my life aren't happening to me because someone else did them. They're happening to me because I allowed them to happen. Instead of showing up and having an impact on life, I'm allowing life to have an impact on me. And so at that moment, I learned to start to take responsibility for all of my actions, all of my outcomes, and everything that has happened in my life thus far. So now, instead of being in a place where I'm basically the victim, I'm always now the victor because I know at the end of the day, I had control of that situation and I was able to move it in the direction that I wanted it to move just based off of my vision, my purpose. And that's exactly what I allow my clients to be able to do the same thing, right? Before we start to talk about everything that's happening around us, let's start talking about what is our responsibility in it. Because if you can identify your responsibility in any situation, you can also identify the actions you need to take in order to overcome that situation and get the outcomes you want to get.